All the best taste.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of...
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
We're off to Vernworth Palace then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance. Over here! Good. We're here.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
You are the Arisen. Yet follow me. Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
I shall suffer.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
Aye, it happened just yesterday, in fact. Put me in the right state when I saw the door unguarded. Still, I suppose there's not much to worry about. It's not particularly... I'm still waiting on that report. Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it...
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might...
My lord...
Oh, unring your hat, as if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Time to hit the sack.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your...
Time to hit the sack.
All my days was so
I must earn the people's favor.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get...
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
I cannot help but be wary.
Suppose I ought to earn my
Could do with a decent supper.
Still waiting on that report.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would... If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere to... If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap the man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's...
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'm a predicament.
It's been a hard day.
Wrong with filching for survivors.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which, let me see, it reads, "True to our word, we pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of... At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember. But it seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim a title.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
We're in...
Apologies, but I can't offer...
One of these days I'll find myself a manor.
Be ready to give calls, and I can't resist.
This is all wrong.
An ox cart or...
Good day, sir.
What you need of me?
I'm tired of breaking my back.
I can feel it.
What should I get up to today?
What delights might there be to find in
I'm
town?
tired. Barely slept a wink.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick coin.
What should I get up to
Do with a
today?
decent supper.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell.
Oh, I don't need this right now.
I respect.
There's ought to be said.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not...
It's good to be reunited.
I follow my whims, wheresoe'er they may lead.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need. You're wasting your time talking to me.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
if I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
This ox cart's back. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find. It was well worth the effort of it.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand was...
What do you think? Does the...
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bowmaster.
Right you are. Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Follow me, if you would.
I'm not taking any passengers, just...
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Tis this way.
The indignity of it.
Fine, out of the car. All of you.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Now, this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Say, you wouldn't have stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. There's no exaggeration. He's had people killed before, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir?
The Jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry?
Places to buy my stock cheap.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a In times past, 'twas safe enough a night. When the monsters, since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly... It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure...